So at the time of recording this video this morning, I wasn't exactly doing a lot, and I saw this post by ACD MMA, traumatize an MMA fighter fan base with one image. I started looking around, and then I was like, okay, there's a ton of fun replies over here. Why not react to them for a video today? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. So the top reply, which you kind of already seen, is obviously Conor McGregor getting choked out by Khabib. Now, am I traumatized by this? Absolutely not. It was bound to come eventually with Conor McGregor yapping about Khabib, and yeah, I feel like, I don't know, are people really getting up in arms about this one? I'm not too sure. I feel like there's worse photos that you could really post, but one that absolutely is traumatizing is Ilia Topuria on his mission to become a supervillain. The dude knocks out Charles Oliveira, and I thought it was going to be the rest of them. I thought it was going to be Alexander Volkanovski there. I thought it was going to be Max Holloway there, but dude, Charles Oliveira laying there like this. And Charles Oliveira, I don't know if you guys have seen it with him actually coming out and saying that Ilia was the hardest hitter he's ever faced, and he just doesn't remember anything from that entire interaction. Looking at Charles Oliveira laying down like that, man, it's a tough watch, dude. It's a tough watch, and I personally do not like to see it. And this one, if you want to talk about traumatizing, yes, sir. Yep, any Jon Jones fan. Tom Aspinall saying, hello, John, is enough to make them go crazy, man. I feel like out of everything, that's probably the most traumatizing that we've seen so far. Another one, Tom Aspinall, the duck. Jon Jones absolutely is a duck, and he was ducking Tom Aspinall. I just also think that this photo is a little bit, I don't want to say cringe. It's just like, I don't know, I'm not too big on the duck, you know what I mean? I've genuinely upset myself by posting this. Yeah. Max, dude, we all like to talk about Ilia Topuria and his mission, you know, destroying everybody's favorite fighters, but it is so hard to watch, like, sometimes, like, these fan favorites. It's so hard to watch Volkanovski. It's so hard to watch Max Holloway. Dude, excuse me. And it was tough to watch Charles Oliveira, too. It's just, like, the two before that, man, that was really, really tough. And, like, I don't know about you guys, but I love MMA TikTok, and I was getting so many sad edits each time these guys were knocked out. It's like they died. It's crazy, man. Another one of Ilia Topuria. I'll give you 3 in a 1 deal. Yep. This is what I was talking about. Honestly, guys, I think Volkanovski getting knocked out was the saddest of all. All of them were sad. And dude, I don't know who's next. Ilia Topuria is just going to be starting to murder everybody's favorite fighters. I don't think the same effect will kind of happen with Justin Gaethje, but dude, it might happen with Poirier. At the time of recording this video, it's before Poirier versus Holloway 3. I could see them being like, Dustin, you want to stick around for one more fight? If he ends up winning, Ilia Topuria is waiting for you, and then Dustin just getting his lights completely shut off. You know what I mean? Why only one? I can traumatize them all. Is this because Drake ends up making all of your favorite fighters lose? If so, that's kind of funny. Oh my God, this one's so good. This one's so good. Oh, Daniel Cormier hurting himself on the wire. That's actually a really, really funny post. Hey, I don't like this one. I don't like that one, man. I don't like that one. Oh, it's just the worst is when you have the fighters, and I'm sorry, I can't remember. I try not to watch those, to be honest with you, the leg breaks. It was Conor McGregor, the one where he stepped back on it. I don't recall if Anderson Silva stepped back on it, but like, ugh, gives me the shivers, man. I absolutely hate it. What's this one? All right. So we have Ilia Topuria taking the easy route against old Charles Holloway and Volkanovski. Gaethje, Patty the Fatty, Dana White taking care of it, and then the tough fighters being Arman Tsarukyan and Movsar Evloev. While Charles, Max, and Volk, and potentially Gaethje are not easy fights one little bit, they are certainly the easier route than actually taking on Arman and Movsar Evloev. So kind of understand that, and I can see Ilia Topuria's fan base, you know, going crazy about that one. But what about this next one, man? The AI Anshul Jubilee becoming the UFC champion, dude. If this were to ever happen, I would laugh so hard after everything that, you know, he's been through, dragged his name through MMA mud, you know, like, it's crazy. Of course, we also have Conor McGregor hurting himself. That is an iconic image, dude. I still can't believe that he was screaming and yelling through that pain that he was experiencing. Unbelievable. The dude's toughness is on another level. It's a clutch, so it counts as one, right? Oh my God. Your favorite fighter, Dustin Poirier, man, losing just when it matters. Oh, dude, I wanted, and I'm not even like the biggest Dustin Poirier fan. I like Dustin Poirier. I wanted him to beat Islam so bad. And honestly, guys, I like Islam Makhachev more than I like Dustin Poirier. I wanted Dustin, after failing with his title opportunities and fighting the best of the best, I wanted to see him succeed and get that belt. But unfortunately, besides like the interim belt, I guess the dude's a little bit allergic to belts. It's just a little bit sad, man. Next up, we have Tony Ferguson, dude. Oh, like that's crazy. That's crazy that his face ended up looking like that with the kick, and then Chandler just like getting ready to send him to the grave, dude. Kamaru Usman getting knocked out as well. I feel like a lot of people ended up jumping ship from Usman after he ended up getting knocked out. I don't feel like that's a traumatizing photo. People are just, posting a little bit of sad pictures. Conor McGregor knocking out Jose Aldo. This one's not so traumatizing. This one a lot of people were cheering for. A lot of people got excited for. Charles Oliveira choking out Justin Gaethje. I don't know, man. I don't think this one's that traumatizing either. Charles Oliveira was just getting a nice win over Gaethje, and it was a phenomenal fight for as long as it did last. And I'm a big fan of the Oliveira title reign, man. It was a sight to behold, man. Continuing on, we have Peyton Talbot. This is more of a traumatizing photo. What is this from? It looks like a weigh-in show. He's a little bit drained and just like creepy. Ugh. Alex Pereira, no trauma, dude. I am so behind, guys. I am so behind the Big Ank memes because nobody would want to call him Big Ank, and now the fact that he just no, I beat Alex Pereira. It's Big Ank time, dude. I love it. I'm on the Big Ank train. I like Alex Pereira, but Big Ank is so funny to me. And dude, I can't believe how many people have kind of jumped ship on Alex Pereira too. It's crazy, man, with these UFC fans. Is this Umar? It's got to be Umar, right? Oh my god, yeah, that's definitely a traumatizing photo, man. I can see people going crazy about that, dude. What the hell, man? Oh, could you imagine being Merab and actually having that screenshot against the #1 contender? Why is Islam? We're not going to show that one for too long. This one is definitely traumatizing, though. Robert Whittaker getting choked out by Hamzat Chimaev. It's sad, especially because you're not sure. And Robert Whittaker, guys, he's one of my favorite fighters. I'm not sure if Robert Whittaker's ever going to be able to get back to the top again at the state of the career that he's in. And that's the worst part about it. Hamzat Chimaev just making easy work of him. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty tired at the time recording this video, man. I just put the baby to bed. I need to get to bed a little bit earlier tonight. But that one is meeting the traumatizing idea. Dude, Justin Gaethje getting flatlined. I'm sad to report that this is a little bit more hype than it is, scary. But at the same time, I do feel bad for Justin Gaethje. It's just the moment of the knockout was insane. Who the hell is traumatized by this? Everybody was happy about this. I like Jamal, and I've always liked Jamal Hill more than most people, guys. But no, everyone was happy that Alex Pereira ended up finishing him, man. We also have Conor McGregor homeless. I believe that's him after the loss to Habib, and he's just like, I don't know. Maybe he's not homeless. I don't know, because he has some nice food over there. I don't know what to make of this one, man. Mario Yamasaki. That's definitely traumatizing to quite a few fighters. Nina drama. Yes. Traumatizing to a lot of fighters. Representing a lot of the UFC that a lot of people don't like. And again, I wouldn't say it's traumatizing. I just look at Nina and I'm like, Nina, But some people definitely do take the Nina drama hate a little too far. We also have Merab carrying O'Malley. Dude, I can one up with this. I would think that it would be Merab carrying Henry Cejudo. But the fact that Merab is dominating and carrying O'Malley, showing him that he really doesn't have he doesn't have what it takes to beat Merab. Sean O'Malley, after training so hard, is still losing and, not getting that fairy tale ending. So I get that. I think it was a little bit rougher to see Henry Cejudo being carried by Merab, especially with the accomplishments in wrestling that Henry Cejudo has, and watching this guy, be out of his prime. At least we know that Sean O'Malley still has a bright future ahead of him. But this one is getting up there for the traumatizing, okay? Bilal Muhammad with the title. A lot of people definitely don't like that one. That's traumatizing for Dana. And what is this? Nasruddin Imava? Is that Nasruddin Imava? Why is he walking every single one of the fighting nerds? I get maybe Caio Baralho, but why the other three? Is this a joke I'm not understanding? If anybody can shed some light in the comments, I'd appreciate that. But let's continue on to Daniel Cormier kissing some chicken. Who the hell finds this traumatizing? This is just kind of funny, to be honest with you. Nah, I like that one. I like DC. Dude, I love these AI images of Habib. Look how happy he is, man, having Conor's soul. And then, I like when people, make up the stories like, oh, well, that's where Conor's soul, and that's why he is just out there punching people, cracked out, not the same Conor McGregor. It's because Khabib just definitely just kept his soul. It's in a jar. It needs to be saved somewhere. Ugh. 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 Now that's traumatizing. Dude, one of the most cringe moments in UFC history, man. And we are definitely going to be making a video on that. I would love to, guys. Oh, my God. This would definitely be up there for one of the most cringe moments in UFC history. Molly McCann walking around with that belt. Oh. That's not traumatizing, man. I need to see that. How funny would it be out of everybody? And I'm not saying like Paddy Pimblett's not a good fighter. It's just out of everybody that could possibly beat Ilia Topuria, how funny would it be if it's actually Paddy Pimblett? He eats the shots. He's like, I told you, mate, we don't get knocked out. And then starts teabagging Ilia Topuria. Dude, I would die. I would love to see that. So funny, man. Just a picture of Brennan Schaub. The School of Greatness. All right. Is that actually a thing that he posted one day? I don't even know. Like, but I always like Brennan Schaub, man, but that's a little bit traumatizing to some people. And then we have Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza. Yeah, that's definitely one of them. And I'm good. I would never even want to watch something like that ever again. If you want to talk a little bit about some fighters like maybe Rose Namajunas almost kind of fit in this category, I did make a video talking about fighters that I used to be fans of, but no longer are. And you can check that video out right here if you're interested. I expand upon that. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, guys.